I'm Dr. Bob Grakowski. Welcome back to the Better Brain Academy. So we're finishing up some of the eating modules, and I thought I'd film a summary as I'm getting ready to do my sauna. There's a lot of things that we've talked about in the eating modules. Obviously, the less toxins you can put into your body, the better foods for the cells, the better off, but we need to eliminate some of those toxins. Several years ago, my wife and I really looked at getting our wellness room, our exercise and wellness room dialed in. So we bought a infrared sauna, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a moment. Infrared sauna is a great way. It helps in sleep. It helps in detoxifying the body at a cellular level. Infrared penetrates up to 2 inches into the body. It helps the immune system, eliminate toxins in the lymph system. It can actually lower your blood pressure. Shown to actually lose weight because it stimulates your metabolism. So many things that are important about infrared. But I think the biggest thing is just breaking a sweat and getting the toxins out of the body. You can use this on a daily basis. Typically about 30 minutes is the best period of time. Infrared is my opinion one of the better ones. If you belong to a gym and you've never used the sauna or even the steam room, I highly recommend that you do that because breaking a sweat and getting those toxins out and then showering afterwards is a great way to get the toxins. You can get some of the metals out of the body, some toxins within the cell, your fat tissue. Remember that fat stores a lot of toxins, and as you're losing weight, sometimes those toxins can circulate through your circulation and then make you a little nauseous or maybe don't feel so good. So getting rid of them on a concentrated level regularly is great. Just a 3-week or 21-day cycle in a sauna really makes a huge difference as far as getting rid of some toxins. So let's kind of go back from a summary at the beginning. Most of you have done the brain span testing, so we've started not only with testing your blood and the cell membrane, and not only for your omega-3 and omega-6 ratios, your cell toxicity, how you're handling sugars and fats, but also your cognitive and your processing speed, your memory, all those things. Highly recommend that you recheck that. It is my opinion that you should check it seasonally for 1 year period of time. So spring, summer, winter, and fall. Definitely, if you've only done it once, get a recheck on it. If you've done it twice, get it checked at a 12-month period of time. That way you can really see how your body is adapting. Remember, you can do something for a short period of time, but if you don't make it part of your habit or lifestyle, that's when you just kind of go back to the old habits. So this is really about creating healthier habits. Now, I deal a lot with from all different types of patients. Head trauma patients, we take care of a lot of families, take care of a lot of high-level athletes from the sports medicine process as a chiropractor, taking care of the San Francisco Giants organization, and now starting to take care of the Sacramento Kings players. It's important to look at ways to get that peak performance. So saunas are a great way to incorporate that into reducing toxins. So going back to some of the things that are important as far as your eating, if you just looked at maybe 5 different things that you could do. Number 1, I would highly recommend that you increase your omega-3 intake, your fatty acids, so that the cell membrane could get stronger. That it's great for brain health and your heart health. Number 2, I'd recommend that you reduce the omega-6 oils. A lot of things that are in fast foods and fried foods and a lot of preservatives. Anything that's hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated, trying to avoid that at all risk. The other thing in looking at your cell toxicity is your palmitic acid and how you're handling that. What that is that's the way that sugars are turned to fat. So sugars turn to fat. And the yellow fat that is made through the palmitic acid transformation is the toxic fat that's in the arteries and in the body. So we want to make sure that you're reducing sugars. That means regular sugars and artificial. As you know, artificial sugars are not sugars. They're actually chemicals that alter the state of proteins and other different acids. So phony sugars are worse for you. I see more and more people with weight gain, and I think it's a lot of it is people that actually are thinking that these non-fat and non-sugar or phony sugars are a healthy thing, but they're actually not. So the more you can eat naturally, things that are naturally found in nature is going to be the better thing to do in this process. So you want to not only do that with the reducing the sugars, but you really want to look at the things that can increase your cognitive function, your memory, your processing speed of the brain. And that's where we get it into movement of the body and certain postures and certain exercises. The Better Brain movement modules are the next stage of this training, and we're going to be going through a lot of different processes. We're going to start like we did at the very beginning with the eating modules, kind of at ground one. Ways to, you can get a 5-minute routine just sitting on the edge of your bed that stimulates every level of the spine and nervous system in different parts of the brain. Also ways that you can move the body, crossing over the body and doing certain exercises helps stimulate brain function and coordination. As we get older, our balance gets thrown off. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of different high-level integrated movements that you can do. The way it'll be set up is you'll be doing that on a weekly basis to make sure that you can incorporate that into your routine, and then you'll add another one, and over about a 12-week period of time you'll have an access to a lot of different high-level ways that you can use in the comfort of your own home or just out in nature. I don't recommend that you go joining a gym. If you belong to a gym, use the facilities, use the sauna. In my wellness room, I have some of the things that are most important to me. So I have a exercise video that I follow. I have my sauna. I have my rowing machine. I also have a vibe plate, which stimulates the brain and vibration and the cerebral spinal fluid flow. I also have a rebounder, which I'll send you more videos on. It's a very inexpensive way to really get your cardiovascular and your lymphatics and your brain health. I'm a big proponent of rebounding. So I'll be sharing all these things and a lot of other specific videos on exercise at a high level. Remember that we want you to think about peak performance, not just being out of pain, but really just functioning at the highest level. So you want to reduce the toxins, really look at your nutrition. If you haven't gone back and maybe done the Better Brain eating log recently, we're kicking into a different season, so you want to make sure that you look at that and see how you might want to see if you slipped a little bit, and look at your timing of your food, how you're phasing, making sure that you're compressing the time that your digestive tract has to work. It's really easy in today's busy activities to get lost and do something for a short period of time and fall back into old patterns. So this is a recheck. It's a check-in time to make sure that you're doing all the things that are necessary, not only for your eating, but we're going to be kicking into more of the movement modules and a lot of the adjustment processes of how critical your adjustments are to your overall health of the brain and the nervous system. So I'm excited about this next phase. Go back, look at your notes, look at your log, maybe watch some of the videos again, and get re-inspired to have a healthier next season. It's Dr. Bob. Look forward to this next level of training.